So Vitaly is a kick streamer and he's been making To Catch a Predator content for a fair amount of time now. And each kind of stream there, he'll do something different to each predator, but it will never be anything so absurd that the guy almost dies. Today's video is about his last To Catch a Predator stream. And fucking hell, someone actually almost died in it. I genuinely, when I first saw the clip, thought that I just watched the first death on Kick. I really wouldn't put it past a Kick streamer to actually stream someone dying, because that website has only been getting more and more insane over the past couple of weeks. Anyway, I've got a clip of the guy almost dying. I can't play the full clip, obviously, but I'll play as much of it as I can.
Peacefully.
Cool.
I'm embarrassed. I'm ashamed.
Hey, I hope those women follow you, homie. I hope they follow you, dog. Cause I got kids, homeboy. I hope they follow you, dog. Cause I got kids, homeboy. I got kids.
Yo.
So that's as much of it as I'm going to play. Just to put it out there, right? That guy who hit him, who assaulted him, who stroked his nose for YouTube purposes, was a complete stranger. Vitaly had no clue who he was, which is why to some extent it's completely out of his control. But something that does somewhat sadden me is, although the guy isn't a nice guy, okay, he tried to meet up with the child, he did want to solve things peacefully, and he wasn't trying to be aggressive in any way whatsoever. I mean, in the past, we've seen people get really aggressive and really angry. This guy instantly admits to his mistakes, and he knows that there's going to be some sort of repercussions, and he's happy to accept them, but he wants to do it in a peaceful manner where, you know, maybe he just gets taken off to prison or whatever. But this fucking guy, I mean, he just literally caught himself, probably an attempted murder charge. I mean, if you go on Twitter and you try and find the video, there's so much blood. Like, it's insane. And the way that the guy hits his head on the floor as well, fucking hell. Like, he actually could have died from that. Yeah, so after the guy had been hit, Vitaly did actually give a little bit of an update on the stream. Obviously, he put the cameras down, which was the right thing to do. I'm just going to play the little update whilst they were live, and then there's another one I'm going to show you guys afterwards.
You know, none of us have any sympathy for pedophiles, but that shouldn't happen. Unfortunately, when we were speaking with one of the pedophiles, we had a gentleman that came out of the crowd out of nowhere and sucker punched the pedophile, knocking him out. He is alive. Benefit for Vitaly is he was smart this time. He hired a security guard that also is an EMT. We were able to get his bleeding to stop. He was able to speak to me. He was alert and oriented, and we got him over to LA County Fire. They're doing an evaluation on him now, but he's supposed to be okay. If we get any updates, well, let's chat though. But that's all we have for now.
Honestly, perfectly done by Vitaly or Vitaly, however you want to pronounce it. Something like this could have easily gone horribly wrong. But the fact that he was actually prepared and it was in a controlled kind of area to some extent, that just makes things so much better for him. Like, he gets his content and he makes sure that no one dies from it. And like what the guy said, obviously no one likes a fucking pedophile, but that shouldn't have happened. You get your content from it and then he gets arrested. That is exactly how it should have gone. But then, you know, you get a piece of shit from the public who just can't control his emotions. And I'll actually say Vitaly does a really good job actually controlling his emotions, because something like this could go easily so wrong, but he does a very good job at it.
What's going on, guys? Hey, I've been in contact right now with law enforcement since everything that happened back and forth. Law enforcement is at the hospital with the gentleman. They've let us know that he's going to be okay. No lasting medical conditions. Everything's going to be all right. The next thing the cop told me, which was good, is that he's been arrested. He's going to be going to jail for being a pedophile, just like everybody else wants, just like we want. We just don't condone violence by anybody.
So thankfully the guy didn't die and he's going to be okay. If you go and watch the video, I mean, it's a lot of damage. Like, the guy's like 70 something years old, which makes the whole fucking situation just disgusting. I mean, he was there to meet up with a 15-year-old, which obviously he didn't meet. He almost met God, actually, and he's going to be going to prison, which is great. I mean, I genuinely think what Vitaly is doing is a good thing, because he gets his content from it and they actually get arrested as well. Like, nowadays we see so many people going out there and doing this, but the guys don't get arrested. You know, they get their little video, their little content creation thing, you know, maybe they push them around or beat them up or some shit, but they don't get arrested. They're still out in society, you know? Like, yeah, they may not go after a child for, I don't know, a couple weeks, but as soon as they're ready to go back for it, they're gonna go for it. And Vitaly is actually putting these guys away, so huge respects to the guy. I just had to make a video on this because, oh my gosh, these kick streamers are getting insane. Like, don't get me wrong, they all have good intentions to some extent, but that platform really needs to take a fucking chill pill, because although Vitaly is doing this in a somewhat professional kind of area, you're going to get people that see the numbers that he's pulling and desperately want to replicate it. And obviously no one can do it the same as him. He's doing it so incredibly well, but all it takes is for some idiot to just think, yeah, you know what, I want to do it, and then someone just fucking dies. You know, it's just unbelievable. Like, the kind of stuff that people are starting to do for content nowadays is really getting squeezed and really getting twisted and just kind of strung out not really. And I think, you know, we really need to start being a little bit more cautious of the shit that we are watching and also just putting out there. Like, if there's a good outcome at the end, okay, cool, you know, good job. But this is cutting it close. I know it was a complete stranger and a member of the public, and Vitaly had no clue who he really was. But even so, the fact that the cameraman was willing to keep on recording the situation really does tell you enough about the kind of content creation mind that people are adapting to nowadays. Like, they are really looking at any situation just saying, yeah, camera, money, yeah. And it's just like, come on, like, have some morality to it. Anyway, yeah, that's about it. See ya.